obviously the newspaper was not printed on the basis of time.
Yeah, right now, and this is the reason why I'm proposing that, because right now, functionally, the Facebook page and Twitter and all of that, if we can get it out on all of our social medias, that's our best communication to the largest breadth of our General Assembly to have comment on it. And that the official one should only be after, because that would make it public, and say, give it, I don't know, give it a time period for discussion or whatever, I don't know.
I propose that we mandate a response to be done by a certain time, and people, any amendment as to how it's done and who does it, I will consider a friendly amendment, but we should mandate that there be a time and a response.
Okay. I would propose that I would like to discuss it with the other members of the sandbox that did have the meeting today. Would you think that's a good idea as to how to make this proposal happen?
The other members of the sandbox?
Yeah, just having the proposed response be blasted out for the general, to everybody to comment, and after 48 hours, come up with whatever general consensus.
Okay,
It's good to go or not.
When we vote on that next week?
No, well, we couldn't. Well, you know what? It almost doesn't matter because we'll already be out there. We'll already be out there with everybody's dialogue and their opinions on it. We'll all be out there.
Okay. Sure, I'm not sure I understand, but that sounds fine.
You know?
Yeah.
So, I don't know. Oh, yes.
I like to suggest whatever the posting is, that we reiterate.
Can you come closer? We can hear.
Non-violent organization. We don't believe in violence.
Can you come closer? We can hear.
Okay.
How are you doing?
Hi.
So cool. People still trying to gang up on you as usual.
Oh, of course.
And everybody
Of
can look at
course.
the video for reference.
I just want to see one day that shit happens and like run to me when they're all doing this shit. And I want to see if they bring that shit to me.
Does that sound
Watch
like
how
a
fast
good
I
idea to
respond.
everybody?
No, I'm serious. Try it.
We're
one day.
going to
See
put
how far it
everything
is.
on the web.
Oh, well, you're 5 minutes too late.
Huh?
That happened 5 minutes ago.
I was
The
here.
response to the
I see the whole thing. I didn't know what the fuck was going on. I don't even know who
Anyway, I don't
argued
know
started
what else to
first.
say.
As long as it's not about saving our minds, it's good. I'm mad about that.
I don't know.
I think
There's
we're
people trying to
done.
blame everything on me when they're not holding themselves accountable.
They can't blame you if they're not around you. Simple as that. How can they blame you for something they can't even see that you're around them? They can't. It's stupid. It's perception. It's mind game.
Wait, did it just end?
That's this high school shit that they've been trying to pull. That's stupid.
Is there anything you want to tell I got a big audience. You want to tell anybody anything?
Yeah, I actually
All right, go.
do.
All right, go.
Like, I'm highly upset due to the fact that the rest of the world marched for the Trayvon Martin, and California didn't. Only a degree of them did. I expected more. Personally, my professional opinion is the simple fact that we're still not doing enough. I think we have to start from within ourselves in order to help the community into whatever political objectives that we all have in common. That's what I got to say. Thank you.
Do you want to tell the people anything? Okay. Do you want to talk to the people?
Sure.
Okay.
Wow.
There's 200 people watching.
There's how many?
200.
Oh my goodness. Well, I want to keep it topic related, right? Or first things first, the people. Let's all remember that we're one, man. Seriously, I said it before, I'll say it again. Before anything else, put the love into it. Love everybody. If you love other people before you love yourself, I promise you the world will be better. Seriously, man, serious. And also try it. It's do a basic thing. I mean, you don't have to go out there and buy everyone roses, but try holding a door for a complete stranger and smiling at them. I'm serious. I do it all the time, and it really works. Be like, sometimes it confuses them, like, why are you holding the door? Like, no, I'm not putting a hand out. Just here's the door. It's like, clean up after yourself. It's another one. No, and seriously, man, it's a big thing. So before anything else, do that. And then if we enter a discussion, already having that love-forward mindset or heart set, things get more productive. Because instead of poking people and making fun of them, no, you say, you know what? I'm sensitive to your issues, so let me care about you instead, and let me say this more delicately, because I'm more worried about your feelings than I am about hurting your feelings. See, approach is everything, man. So approach people that way and you always win. Now, granted, we get attacked sometimes, and it's hard to just stand there. And I'm not the person who's going to stand there all day, all day. I won't. That's why I came here. Too much of that. So I came here with screenshots to defend myself as if this were a court of law. Kind of
Hi,
is.
Sky. Sky, did you see my big fight? That was fun.
So at the end of the day, we're still here to make love, man. Don't take that out of context, please. Please. So that's all, right? That's it. Just
I know.
So, speaking of which, the Trayvon stuff, there's a lot of people fighting, a lot of people protesting out there. I got mad respect for that. But when you're out there, put love into that too. You know, if you have a situation where you see cops corralling you or whatever, there's a lot of tension on both sides. You know, these guys have pressure from their bosses telling them, hey, put them in line, blah, blah, blah. And they're just trying to do their job. Just like when you're at the supermarket hanging up cans. I hate doing it, but you do it. It's just a job, right? But we all go home, man. Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.
Great meeting you guys. See, and this is friendship, man. Let's give them some fun. Friendship everywhere. When you make friends and you have hugs, there's real love in the house.
Say hi to
Yeah,
me
we're
when you're
talking
out
about
there.
love.
Yeah. Just message me. I'm always on.
Love is the key.
Okay. I gave yours to your friend.
Oh, well, fun.
Oh. So, I got 200 people watching. Do you want to say anything to these 200 people?
Just spread the love. That's all I have to say. Spread the love and be good to each other.
I guess it's contagious.
I bet Annabella has something to say. Annabella! I got 200 people watching. Is there anything you want to say?
I don't know. These kids are very immature.
Uh-huh.
Or is their way or not the other way? I don't think that is fair because they don't come to the GAs no more. Because see, remember the day that they came, they wanted to do the GAs online, and I was the first one blocking them, and everybody else came forward and say no, that's occupy is to occupy physically, not on the internet. And they never come back because it was not their way. Now because Cheryl is involved in this BS, so now they want to go with whatever she said. Today I asked her, are you the director or the producer of all this? She said no, but I didn't record this. Oh, that's stupid. I'm learning.
Hey, Patty, how you
I have 200 people watching.
Huh?
There's 200 people watching.
Oh, okay. So I just got back from New York where I occupied Ducati Park for a day. I got pictures here if you want to see them later. I've been away for 3 weeks. I went up to the 44th annual Smokeout at DC, and I sang the Occupy song that I wrote, of course. And
Can you sing it for? Can you sing it for us now?
Sing it for you now.
Yes, please.
Come on down to LA where the occupiers play. You know they got a plan how to stick it to the man. So if you care to dare, come on down to Persian Square and occupy, occupy, occupy. All right, there you go.
All right. What about that other song about?
To join?
Yeah, that one.
All right.
Okay.
So I sang it for in front of 3,500 people on the mall on the left side of the Rankin Memorial.
It's just a medical marijuana license.
Uh-huh.
I'm just not showing the name that is, but it's a medical marijuana license. Okay, California.
All right.
Yes, I know.
Since we're on top.
All right. Now hit
Back to
it.
you, Bob.
Okay,
Carry on.
so here's how it goes. I'm not going to do the preamble because I do it 2 ways. I'm just going to go. I smoke 2 joints in the morning, and I smoke 2 joints at night. I smoke 2 joints in the afternoon. Makes me feel alright. I smoke 2 joints in time of peace, 2 in time of war. You know, I smoke 2 joints before I smoke 2 joints. Then I smoke 2 more. You know, my daddy once said to me, son, you be a hard-working man. Mama said, my baby child, do the best you can. Then one day I met this Rasta guy. You know what he said? He said, hard work's good, man. Hard work's fine, man. First, take care of your head. So, I smoke 2 joints in the morning and I smoke 2 joints at night. I smoke 2 joints in the afternoon. Makes me feel alright. I smoke 2 joints in time of peace, 2 in time of war. You know, I smoke 2 joints before I smoke 2 joints. Then I smoke 2 more because I smoke 2 joints. Oh yes, I do. And when I'm through, you know I'm gonna smoke 2 joints.
Yes, please, Sky.
That's it, folks.
Thank you. Yes, Sky. Please ban the people who break the rules.
Ban the people that bring
Yeah, I have really strict chat rules on my stream, and Sky said if I don't mind, he's gonna go ahead and start banning people. Somebody said this is funny. Cause I like to interact with the audience.
Yeah, it's great.
And I can't really. It's really hard for me to interact with the audience. Is that there's a bunch of troll comments. So I have like shit talking rule. You can only shit talk about governments, politicians, media, corporations, those kind of things. But I mean, if you want to shit talk about liberals, that's not gonna go. If you want to shit talk about anarchists, that's not gonna go. If you want to shit talk about the GA, that's not gonna go. If you want to shit talk about Patty being fat, that's your opinion, but it's not gonna go.
Yeah, that's not going to fly.
No, sir.
You know? Yeah, that's not going to fly.
You know, and really, they shouldn't be shit talking.
And if you're gonna say anything about any race, that's not gonna go.
We're all one. You know, at the end of the day, we all bleed red. Think about that.
I'm an American. I'm a blue blood.
Well, you stab me, I bleed brown and green. Happy and trees, baby. You know, legally.
It's hard to follow the chat. Plus, during the day, vision's bad, so it's really hard to see the words. So if I'm gonna struggle to read it, Naz, I got 200 people watching. Do you want to say anything to them?
I have nothing else to say.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I'm
Don't
kind of
go away,
disappointed.
buddy. I have something to show you. You can put it on your thing and stream it.
I bet you Barry has something to say.
No. Look. Look, all right. Wait a minute. I want to get the right one. All right. First, we're going to live stream. This, the pirate. LA Occupy the Wall Street
They
Bull.
let you go to the booth?
Yeah, sometimes.
You got it?
Nice.
All right. Now, this is. Now you don't need that. That's the Indian Museum. That's cool, but that's okay. 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 This is the old pirate occupying Ducati Park.
Nice.
At the one end. You get it?
Got it, yeah.
All right. This is at the other end.
Awesome.
Now wait a minute. One more you gotta say.
Yeah, this is Occupy LA General Assembly, but it's ended already. Some hearty debates tonight. We'll put it that way. Right? Some hearty debates.
That's right.
Of course, from the stock market.
Nice.
And I have my Occupy LA shirt on. Right?
I've
Awesome.
taken worse.
It was a good trip. I liked it.
Yeah, thank you.
A week. I went to the smokeout in DC. Spent a couple of days.
Barry, I've got 200 people watching. Do you want to, I'm sure, is there anything you want to tell the people?
What?
You always have something to say.
The most effective way of getting the decision that we get justice for Trayvon Martin is not to rely on the system, but to continue protesting. The verdict was a matter of the way the trial was rigged, such as excluding racial profile. If we want to see another case of someone who got off scot-free initially for a racial incident, all we need to do is look at the cops that beat Rodney King back in the early 90s. And when people took to the streets, that was the thing. They would have been more efficient had they been built a movement of people agreeing, having mass meetings, instead of going for the property destruction was a reflection of the lack of an opportunity to have a public voice and a public mobilization. It was part of the default of the leadership that resulted in that riot. Had there been a mass organization that would have made a movement, not only to get about the beating of Rodney King, but also the beatings and killings on racial basis and class basis, then the results would be different. So we need to have some kind of formation of organizations, meetings, public speak outs, public actions, etc. for justice. Not only for Rodney King, not only for Trayvon Martin, but for all those who are adversely affected by this injustice system.
Thank you. Do you want to say anything to the people? Yeah. You seem pretty reserved. I don't think you want to.
No, not really. It was a discussion.
Do you want to say, I have 200 people, is there anything you want to say to the 200 people? How about you, Mama? 200?
And last night you had like 8, hey now.
I had 800. Hey, no.
You had like 867 or something at some point.
Wow, yeah.
You did?
Yeah.
Or yesterday.
Last night, yeah.
Alright, hey now.
That's all? How about you?
What's that?
Do you want to talk to the people?
No. So if I was watching your stream and I do that, you see all that stuff that comes in on the right side?
You mean that's the chat?
Yeah, the chat stuff. Oh, it comes down the bottom.
Yeah.
Where?
It's hard to follow it because you gotta scroll back
But
up.
she does see it because she'll notice when I say something. When
I don't
I'm there,
always see
but
it.
she's usually like, hey Adam.
I should say something sometime, but it would be under my wife's name, which is Canativa.
Oh, you gotta say
I'll
hey,
say who you
Taylor.
are. Yeah.
Adam,
Every time you go up, you are so welcome.
I saw some guy taking, I don't know if he took a picture of you. Adam, I got a big audience. Is there anything you want to say to the people? You always got something to say.
I mean, all power to all people.
Okay.
I missed most of this VA, so I'm not sure exactly what happened, but
I think we had a heated debate,
okay.
I would say.
Okay.
I think we have some strong opinions that are different, and I think people got emotional about it.
I got you. But one thing I did hear is like, look, you're talking about, you saw the spin on the news, brothers and sisters. I know you don't buy it. I mean, you see kids freaking out for 10 minutes and then getting calmed down by the rest of the crowd. That's what happens. The state of Florida just said it was legal to murder children, to stalk and murder children. So I know you've been running with Patty for the last couple of days, and that's just a piece of it. And what you don't see, I mean, those of you that live it know what I'm talking about. What you don't see is, those of you that don't experience it, imagine what it's like to be prey. Imagine what it's like to be prey for a gang of people in uniforms with guns who can do whatever the fuck they want, and you can do nothing about it. Who are you gonna call? The police? And that's what I'm saying. You could say Zimmerman was a private dude or whatever, but that's the point. That's why people are so pissed, because for once people thought that we would get some justice. Oscar Grant's murderer is walking the streets now, and he shot a man in handcuffs on fucking camera. So if you wonder what's going on and you don't understand, that's what it is. You should be in the streets too. If you're not, get out there, because they just made the murder of your children legal. All power to the people, and that's
Adam,
all we got to say.
I have to tell you that when you started speaking, my chat started getting intelligent. People got on topic and started saying intelligent things.
Oh, cool.
And the trolls shut up.
Well, what are they asking about?
They're talking about, let's see.
I don't know how to help you get in there.
I've been running with Patty for a long time. We effed him up when 17-year-old children, something. Florida said it's okay to murder children. Apparently this guy is well informed.
But you're always gonna have people that disagree. That's the point of the internet. Like, and that's what it is. And I'm not busting on you because I'm on Facebook all the time. I do the same shit. But the fact is, it doesn't lead to interaction. Like, I'm talking to you now on Patty's webcam, but I'm talking to Patty right here so I can touch Patty. All right? That's what it's about. Like, Facebook is not an interaction. And you notice, like, you beef with people on Facebook way faster than you would beef with them in person.
And you can hear that beef happening right here on the side.
Oh, yeah. It's the same bullshit.
It is.
That's what the problem. Like, we need to get together. How do you think things like Trayvon Martin getting murdered can happen?
But you see the little click over there, too.
Huh?
The little click over there, too.
Well, that's what it is. I mean, and people are like that because they go where they feel safe. I mean, that's what it is. So.
What time is it?
Deep pockets going.
Do you
But
know
the
if
point
any
is,
action's
like,
coming up?
Any actions?
10 to 9.
Okay, so I'll leave in a little bit.
Well, I know that on 98th and Wall Street, the community is organizing to take back the alleys that the city hasn't cleaned in 6 years and make the community garden so everybody has food to eat. I know that this can be done in a week with 50 surveys and everybody agreeing on the same thing. I mean, get together a survey, hit your neighborhood, figure out what the deal is. You live there, you should know what it is. Ask your neighbors, it gives you a chance to talk to them. That's what this is about. This ain't about running in the streets and screaming at the top of your lungs, even though that's important to face the enemy, but you don't do that to your friends. And all of us that are poor, all of us that do not have power are inherently friends because we have the same enemy. That's what it is. Get out, talk to your neighbors. Help out. You want to help out? Get off the Facebook, go holler at people. Or stay on the Facebook and bump out cool stuff. You know?
So I know on Saturday at noon at Lamert Park, there's going to be something
Oh,
going
you're talking
on.
about the Trayvon.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of stuff. Like, every day. Just go to Lamert Park every day.
Well, they told me they'll be out there every day.
Yeah, go to Lamert Park every day. Some other people got different stuff coming up.
And I know some people feel maybe uncomfortable going down there.
And that was the point. That was the point of them showing you on CNN and every other news channel 10 minutes of kids, might I stress kids, flipping out and with a righteous anger.
Well, I know a lot of people watching the stream were concerned about my safety, and I'm telling you, I felt unsafe for about 30 seconds while I was there. But I knew during those 30 seconds when I felt unsafe, I knew that there were 5 guys standing next to that guy who would not let him hurt me.
And that's what it is.
And,
like,
and everybody else, if you guys watched my stream last night, the people there were so warm and welcoming and so happy to have support. So I don't really, you know, I went down there with an open mind and an open heart and just with love and compassion for people and not telling them what I think, because really what they think is more important than what I think. And I was welcomed so warmly. So I think if you go there with that attitude of what can I do to help, hey girl.
Well, look. The people want you there. They want you there. The reason that was the only thing that you saw out of 4 days of peaceful protests, 4 days of peaceful protests.
4 days.
The only thing that you saw was kids losing it for 10 minutes. Now think about that. They want to separate Lamert Park from the poor white community, from the poor brown community, from the poor yellow community, because they want to put it in your head that this is danger, that there's chaos in the streets. Bullshit. The people want justice. If you want justice, go to Lamert Park this week. Every day. Probably about, 6 or something.
Yeah,
You know?
probably 6.
And on the weekends, it's going to be during the day. And Lamert Park has the most amazing drum circle on Sunday. Bet it's going to be awesome. And it's going to be great. So go to Lamert Park, enjoy it. There's good
Well,
people
okay,
there.
I went last Sunday to Lamert Park right before I went to the Walmart. And they were having some kind of it looked like a festival there. What the fuck? Hey! Damn it! He's moving behind the building.
He's just trying to make us feel special.
Okay, so what I was saying was on Sunday it looked like a festival in the park.
Yeah, that's what it is. And they got great food and healthy food. And Lamert Park is cool.
They're
If you've ever
coming back
been there, it's
around.
the 43rd and Crenshaw. If you're on a bus, you can come downtown, take the 40, or drive you like pretty much right
Vernon,
there.
Vernon and Crenshaw?
But no, it's on
Liberty Park, well, Vernon
it's on
too,
43rd.
also.
Yeah, Vernon, same thing.
Lots of parking around there.
Yeah, lots of free parking.
Yeah, I was on a million marijuana march about 4 years ago that ended up at Laverne on Saturday.
Oh, good time.
And I ended up just like, fuck the march.
Sky, thank you so much for banning all the trolls. The chat is really getting better. Thank you. All right. If the stream is boring, turn up the channel. Doesn't hurt my feelings.
Just gonna, there's like this thing. I want to see.
All right, go for it.
Oh, here we go.
These guys all come
The world woke up this morning, smiling at the rising sun. Three little birds sat on my doorstep. Said what? They were singing sweet songs, of melodies pure and true. Singing, wake up, Patty, this message just for me and Patty too. Singing, don't worry, da-na-na-na, about a thing, because every little thing is gonna be alright. Singing, don't worry, da-na-na-na, about a thing. Don't worry about a thing, because every little thing is gonna be alright. Woke up this morning, say what? Smiling at the rising sun. Wake up, three little birds. We're not fascists anymore now. Say what? We're not fucking up each other's game. We're making love, not war. Peace.
I'll drop you off work.
Fuck you if you don't love me too.
Okay, let me know.
Anytime you're ready.
Okay.
No, love you back, actually. No fuck yous anymore. I'm sorry about that. Love you back. All 293,000 of you that'll be here next month. If I can get somebody to say I love you back.
That was on Saturday.
Not I hate you for once. I love you back.
Hey now. Is there anything you want to say to the? I've got 200 people watching. Do you want to say?
All I can say is hug your children. Shares a piece of knowledge that you know that somebody else doesn't know yet, and be happy.
Don't worry.
That's it.
Be happy now. Wasn't it fun tonight? It's so awesome that nobody can say anything that will hurt my feelings, like whatever.
Yeah, you guys were going at it.
Yeah, but it didn't hurt my feelings though. It's just like it's ridiculous though.
Yeah.
Did you get this beautiful creature?
I mean, I'm just trying to like let people know what's going on. You know, it's to spread information, to let people know, hey, this is what we're doing with Occupy. Hey, this action is coming up. Hey, there's GA tonight, and this is the bullshit that I have to go through in order to do that. And to me, like, come on, you guys, that's stupid. That's ridiculous. And instead of, just saying, hey, let's hold everyone accountable equally, it's kind of like, hey, let's focus all of our problems on Patty and say that she's the problem when she's not even fucking there. I've been gone for 2 weeks, okay?
Yeah.
2 weeks later, they're still saying, Patty, this is your
I have
fault.
no idea what all the things are. I just
It's
saw you arguing,
ridiculous.
that's all.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to take it out on you. But, whatever. Yeah.
instead of blowing me up.
Not high. Could you please stop repeating the same thing over and over again? You're making it very hard for the people who actually have something to say to communicate. Thanks.
There's no way. We can run it differently, especially with the weed initiative coming. We just need to make it
I don't know. Hey, now you guys, I'm gonna go ahead and sign off. What? Okay.
Now I want to talk.
Okay, go.
The reason that Occupy Los Angeles, we have all these conflicts because we have kids that anarchists, like this bunch of disruptors today, that anarchists, and they want their ideas and they don't want to have no order. Those kids are insane. But we're not like that because we're a melting pot.
Well, I don't know. I wouldn't label all anarchists under the same umbrella.
No, we're not.
Yeah, because they're wonderful, lovely anarchists who
I
believe in
understand.
consensus
I understand.
and agreement.
But this little bunch, that cliche is from the beginning they trying to control. Since we were in the encampment, they were trying to control, and they wanted to continue that, and that cannot be happening. They don't come to the GA.
Okay, well, I don't want to insult anarchists.
I'm not insulting anybody. It's just only this specific group. They were very disrespectful to Jennifer.
Because that's not anarchy.
No, I understand.
What they do and how they're behaving is not anarchy, so I wouldn't call them anarchists.
Rude.
Yeah.
But they have anarchism with themselves. And they were rude. They were unpolite and name it. And I take all the rap for it, not your buddy. Okay, you're a good girl.
Okay, guys, I don't know. Am I going to Lamert Park? I don't know when I'm going back. I don't know if I'm going tomorrow or the next day. I'm probably going to go on Saturday. We'll see. I don't know. I'm not making any promises yet, but I'll definitely tweet. Tomorrow to let people know what's going on. If anything is going on. You guys follow me at PMbeers on Twitter. You can friend me on Facebook, Patty with an I Beers. You can check out my YouTube, PMbeers. But definitely follow me on Twitter. I'm trying to tweet more. So. Monsanto.
Who's keeping up with Monsanto?
Do you guys want to talk to the live stream at all? I've got 200 people watching. Do you want to talk to 200 people? Is there anything you want to say? Huh? You want to talk? Okay, I'll give you a couple minutes. Go.
It's about participating, right?
Yeah.
Right now, any large soft drink, any size soft drink, it's just $1 at your nearest participating McDonald's.
Wow, that was deeply profound.
That was an ad, but we didn't get paid for it yet. So.
I'm getting thirsty. Was there like subliminals in there? Shit.
If you look at this,
I'm suddenly craving popcorn.
If you look carefully at the ads, like especially fast food, you see little like cartoon hippos and all these comfort characters. You know, that's called the 20/80 rule. Like 80% of your products sold to like 20% of like the people that constantly buy it. Like you'll see the same thing with like liquor store ads. Like you'll have some beautiful people, but they'll always have like a cup, right, with ice cubes. Anytime you see a cup, look below the water line. You'll see like skulls, like decapitated, always like a face, like decapitated heads and stuff. Always below the water line in the ice cubes and the glass. On any billboard or liquor store ad. I mean, not liquor store ad, but liquor ad. In a magazine or on the billboards especially. That's because again, like. It's a subtle message. It's very traumatic, but it's under a benign, like, overall scene. But it helps, like, trigger, anxiety. And 20% of the people, of your consumers, for your product, they buy 80% of that product. So you want to make them kind of like, oh my God, I'm kind of stressed in a weird way. I'm gonna go buy that product. they buy that brand. That's the truth.
What are we gonna do with Monsanto since they're all
Hey, so all I'm trying to say is that like billboards are like a monument to like
I don't know anything about it.
billboards are a monument to like our failure to communicate. Like
Wow. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and sign off, you guys.
energy wasted, all that.
Okay. I'm gonna go with that. Make sure to follow me on Twitter at PMbeers. Good night. And follow on Twitter. I'll let you guys know what's going on tomorrow.